Welcome to the Motley Fool's Crunchtime series, where we scout out a single company from their story to their opportunities and risks. Today we're talking about ON Holding. I want to start with my prediction. I think ON Holding can outperform the market over the next 5 years, and I don't think it's even going to be close. So let's get started with the company's business strategy. ON started as a running company. Their founders were long distance runners. So that's really the foundation of the company. They created a differentiated product with those little clouds. That's what ON Holding is still known for today. From there, it expanded into other products in the fitness segment and really has become more of a fashion brand in a lot of ways for high-end consumers, particularly in the US. But the core and what the company is building around is still about running and about fitness. I think one of the things that differentiates ON is how they do their marketing. Instead of going after high-ticket, high-priced athletes like you see from brands like Nike, like Under Armour, ON is going after really high-end athletes, but trends towards female athletes. So the sponsorship costs potentially aren't as high, but the payback, the ROI that ON is getting on those deals is really tremendous because they have some of the best runners in the world. They're now partnering with Zendaya. And we think about who's making purchase decisions about shoes, about apparel. They are going after the target market that makes most of the purchasing decisions in the US and around the world. So the product and marketing strategy has been married phenomenally well, and that has driven the company's growth. But what are the opportunities for the future? Shoes alone present a phenomenal growth opportunity. Just look at ON's shoe sales compared to Nike. This business could 10x and would still be smaller than Nike's shoe business. Awareness of the ON brand is still under 10% in the US, UK, France, Australia, just to name a few. And the apparel business is really just getting started. You can see here that apparel is only about $80 million in revenue over the past 12 months. They're just getting these products into stores now. This is a business could easily 10x over the next decade. And again, ON is going after high-end consumers. So these are high price point and very, very high margin. So I love the strategy and opportunity, but there is always risks with an investment. So what are the risks for ON? Fashion is always a risk. Brands go up, brands go down. We've seen this just in the past few years with Under Armour and with Nike. Both of them are really struggling right now. That has been to the benefit of ON. That may not continue. So management needs to continue to execute on making the right products, on building the right amount of inventory, on pricing correctly. It's a delicate balance for any company and something as investors that we just need to acknowledge is a risk for the business. So what's my prediction? I think not only is ON going to outperform the market, I think this is a stock that could 10x in value over the next decade. This is such a small brand in the grand scheme of things. They could continue to grow revenue at 20, 30% for the next 10 years by just simply growing the shoe business, moving more into apparel, and steadily taking market share from some of their rivals. I don't think this is going to be a company that's trying to make something for everyone like Nike is, a little bit like Under Armour is. They're going to stay in that high price point, a high margin, and that's going to drive the company's profitability. So to recap, we got a shoe company that can be so much more than that. What you want to watch is core growth and then apparel. That's how the stock 10x's over the next decade. Now at the Motley Fool, your comments always make us smarter. So please comment with your own research and insights about ON and tell us what stock you want us to tackle next in Crunch Time. And don't forget to check out fool.com/invest to get the top 10 stocks to buy right now. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you here next time.